Former NBA official and convicted felon Tim Donaghy joined me on the radio show on Wednesday to talk about the allegations that he fixed games, a charge he denies. Donaghy also said he believes the loosening of nationwide regulations on sports wagering opens the door for another major scandal. Listen to the full interview with Donaghy here. "I think it's going to breed more problems," he said. "Where that's going to escalate is at the college level, when you have some of these college kids that know they're not going to the NBA, that are not playing for one of these major programs that have lines on some of these games. If they're favored by 14 or 15 points, they're going to think there's no harm in maybe, let's win the game, but let's only win by 8 or 9. Let's not cover the spread and let's put a couple of dollars in our pocket and profit that way." I think we're close to another major scandal. But I think it's going to be most likely at the college level with one of those kids who may not have economic worth and have family needs. Donaghy resigned as an NBA official in 2007, amid allegations that he bet on games he officiated. He later served a 15-month prison sentence in conjunction with the FBI investigation on what he did. "Obviously I bet on games I officiated. I passed on information based on the meetings that the referees were having, and based on what the league office wanted us to call in playoff games. With that being said, I was able to win at a high percentage when we were betting on NBA games. On whether he fixed games, did I go out and make calls in those games that the NBA wanted me and the crew to call? Absolutely. Did it put a team at an advantage and a disadvantage? Absolutely, and that's how I was able to win the bets so easily. But did I get out and put Shaquille O'Neal or Kobe Bryant or LeBron James to the bench calling cheap, quick fouls on them so I could win a bet? No. That never happened." On the difference between what he did and fixing games, the difference is, I'm going out and doing my job as the league wants me to do it. I was very good at it. I was rated in the top 5 in accuracy among officials calling the games. I was going out and doing what the league wanted me to do along with other officials. If you're fixing a game, you're making calls up against star players to get that star player to the bench so that team is at a major disadvantage." On why he didn't participate with the ESPN piece, "I felt like it was a hit piece from the beginning. On his time in prison, a guy picked up a paint rolling pole and whacked me across my knee a couple of times. I've had 2 knee operations to try and correct the problem for that." He was shackled and shipped off to a maximum security prison for the attack. Definitely there were some difficult times and situations. Because my case was so public and in the newspapers and it was reported before prison that I had cooperated with the FBI on his life now, I made a terrible mistake. I did something I shouldn't have done. I feel like I've paid the price for it. I lost my job. I paid restitution back to the NBA. I feel like we all make mistakes in life. Maybe mine was a little more public than others. Listen to more.